Eh bien, bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue pour une toute nouvelle vidéo sur Ken Follett, les piliers de la Terre. Nous allons continuer notre aventure. Alors... Oui, on était... Obtenir une confession du comte. On était avec Philippe, c'est ça. Porte du château.
No, I won't just leave. I must do something to help our priory.
Bartholomew and his followers would have only been the first wave. Robert of Gloucester remains, and he will attack.
And that's what you keep telling us. Maybe because the king likes to hear that you share his worries about Robert of Gloucester.
Robert of Gloucester wants to see his sister on the throne. He will attack. And the Welsh will fight on his side. You mark my words.
They seem as if they look forward to a fight. I will pray for them.
From what I heard, this is about the cathedral in Kingsbridge. It burned down.
Yes.
Then the king should help in some manner, but not by giving away English land to the church.
Did you not say Bishop Henry was the richest man in England? Then why is he not paying for the cathedral?
God has very tight purse strings, it seems.
Ouais.
Would they even care if they knew how and why Francis and I saved their king?
Percy Hamley will have the earldom of Shiring.
But would he make a good Earl?
Who cares? Stephen wanted the throne for 20 years. Now that he has it, he must be loyal to those who are loyal to him.
Who knows? Maybe Percy will make a good Earl.
From what I've heard, Lady Hamley pulls the strings.
Ok.
These men live rich lives. I hope they at least give alms.
J'espère aussi qu'ils sont généreux envers l'aumône.
Ah, Philip, what is it?
Terminer la conversation.
Please excuse me.
Of course.
And what you have heard from me in the presence of many witnesses entrust to faithful men who will be able to teach others also. Tomorrow, the king will announce his decision. Until then, they won't allow a simple monk like me into the keep. Tomorrow.
Ok, on va aller de l'autre côté de la tour.
How could you let her get away? That little bitch.
I will find her, Mother. She was here? Why?
To see her father, of course. But that won't help her. She has already made a fool of you once. Don't let it happen again.
No, Mother.
Nous nous sommes déjà rencontrés, il était avec l'évêque Waleran, c'est le fils de Hamley. Les Hamley, ils ont vaincu Bartholomew. Francis pense que c'est une bonne chose.
Monk, it's about time you showed up.
Huh? Regan Hamley? We have not been formally introduced.
You are a fool.
Oh!
Is that formal enough for you, Monk? You don't understand any of this, do you? It's as if you've never set a single foot outside your little priory. Unbelievable.
How can I help you, Lady Hamley?
How you let yourself be used by those two greedy bishops, I'll never know. Waleran wants the lands of the earldom for himself. Henry knows that. Say something. You don't believe me, do you, monk?
On va pas répondre. On va pas l'accuser, douter de la véracité de ses paroles. On va douter quand même.
Why would Waleran bring me then?
To plead his case. If Stephen had not believed him, Waleran would have sent you forward. I know you don't trust me.
Do you have a way to prove any of this?
Ride with my son, William. Just a few hours. I will prove to you that Waleran will betray you.
All right. I will ride with your son, if only to prove you wrong.
Very well. Maybe you're not a fool, after all. But do not let the bishop see you. William?
What?
Ride with Father Philip. Do as I said.
Ok. L'avantage avec Philippe, c'est qu'il est rarement dans l'agressivité.
William Hamley declined to tell me where we were heading. He enjoyed keeping me in the dark and forcing me to follow his lead. Sometimes he sped ahead on his war horse, and it took me some effort to catch up. But sooner or later he would stop and wait, sneering as I joined him. On one occasion he stood there urinating against a rock. When I caught up with him, he turned without covering himself. He found my shock at his shameful behavior comical. He laughed, got back into the saddle, spurred his horse and rode off. Again I followed, hoping this journey had not been another.
J'ai l'impression qu'on essaie de me faire perdre du temps là.
Near a bridge, I found William with a group of washerwomen. He was shouting at them. When I arrived, I could only hear their replies. They said that they had not seen a girl or a boy fitting his description. A younger, blonde woman said that even if she had seen the girl, she would not tell him. Apparently, she had heard of William Hamley. William grabbed the startled-looking woman by the arm. He shoved his right hand under her skirt. She started crying. The other women asked William to stop, but were afraid to anger him. William turned and grinned when he saw
alors
me
là, par
approaching.
contre...
When he heard my words, William's grin faded. He pushed the young woman away. The other women looked at me in a strange way. They must have asked themselves why a monk would ride with such a man as William.
Ouais, il fallait intervenir.
We rode off, and William stared at me full of spite.
C'est pas mon
I
problème.
told him I pitied him. I did not tell him why, because I had no words for it. We did not talk after that. Not for a long time.
C'est pas mon souci, hein.
William talked to more strangers along the way. First, I believed he was asking for directions. Then I realized that money was changing hands. William was paying these people for information. I was glad that for now he had lost interest in hurting others. Then I saw an old woman pointing William to a bearded man on a horse.
Ok.
William called the man a horse thief. Then he grinned and signaled the puzzled man to get on his horse and ride with him. They rode faster and faster, and I could not hear what more they talked about.
Gardez vos distances, vous rapprochez pour en savoir plus.
William bluntly threatened to have the man hanged for stealing a horse of his, and then ordered him to hunt down the real thieves in exchange for his life. The man laughed as if he had made a great bargain. William even paid him. Before the man rode off north, William mentioned a name. Aliena. And I prayed that whatever William's plan was, that it would fail. Then William waved at me to ride faster. I reckoned we had to be close to where Lady Hamley wanted us to go. Not long after, my stomach turned as I realized just where exactly we were bound.
Au palais de l'évêque? Palais de l'évêque Waleran.
Just a moment.
What?
You know very well that Bishop Waleran is in Winchester now. So what are we doing here?
No idea. Mother never tells me anything. She treats me and Father like damn children. It's a wonder Father ever got to fuck her in the first place. But here I am, and I'm starving. Damn, I'm starving.
Where are you going?
In there.
No.
I'm sure the bishop would want to see me well fed. We won't be staying long, so whatever it is you gotta do it fast.
How can I help you?
How about you step aside?
Pourquoi Regan nous a-t-elle envoyé ici? Quel est le secret de Waleran? Ok.
William forgot to close his saddlebag.
Une lettre provenant de la sacoche. Lettre datée de janvier 1136. William, vos inquiétudes sont parfaitement compréhensibles. Tuer est un péché et l'enfer attend tous les pécheurs. Mais comment tuer pourrait-il être un péché lorsqu'une vie est enlevée afin de protéger Dieu et notre Église? Dans le cadre d'une si sainte bataille, vous devez le glaive de Dieu, tout comme tous les braves et vaillants chevaliers qui se joignent à nos croisades en terre sacrée. Leur foi et leur armure, leurs péchés sont pardonnés. Vous êtes le glaive de Dieu, et en tant qu'évêque, je suis la main de Dieu. Tant que la main guidera l'épée, vos péchés seront pardonnés. Évêque Waleran Bigod. Ouais, c'est... Il semble sauvage et nerveux, il saigne à l'endroit où William l'a... Ah mince. L'a éperonné. Pourquoi William a-t-il traité cet homme de voleur de chevaux? Ça c'est mon cheval, c'est mon poney.
What are we doing here? What am I asking you for? You just did what you were told.
Il n'est plus tout jeune, il était à Saint John avant mon arrivée. Oui, j'espère qu'il reste bien des voyages à faire. Portail. Ah, c'est ma cathédrale.
What is that?
Ah non, ils sont en train de construire une cathédrale. Ce qui expliquerait pourquoi il n'y a plus beaucoup de bois. Waleran a lancé son propre chantier de construction. Que construit-il là-bas? Oh, sincèrement, je pense savoir ce que c'est. Je préférais partir, mais maintenant que je suis là, autant jeter un coup d'œil. Il faut découvrir pourquoi nous sommes venus ici. Bah, ils construisent une cathédrale. Ce qui expliquerait pourquoi ils peuvent pas nous aider.
You! Please! I saw you arriving with him. I don't know who you are, but you have to help me.
Bureau de l'évêque.
What happened?
He forced me to serve him food. He took the Lord's name in vain, and he pushed me and touched me.
Oh, God.
Ah, the monk. Oh. Did the boy call you? So what? Did he ask you for help?
Il n'a pas eu besoin de dire quoi que ce soit.
Did he come running to you?
On va rien dire.
Come on. Did he tell on me? We're young men, he and I play rough. So what?
I asked you to leave.
Listen, we're all on the same side here. You, me, him, we're all working for the bishop. We are all men of God. Well, I'm a man. I don't know what you call...
You are a sinner.
So what? Everyone is. The bishop told me. But my sins are forgiven.
Why would you think that?
I took Earl's castle for him.
Your parents agreed to arrest Bartholomew because they wanted his earldom.
Who cares what they think? I felled Bartholomew's men with my sword. The old man was begging me for his life. On his knees, he begged me. I did it for the bishop. But hey, I'm sure you did great things for him as well. You think my father took Earl's castle?
I pity you.
Again? You dare to say that again? You pity me. I pity you. You're not a man. Neither of you are.
We are men of God.
A man kills, and a man fucks.
Oh.
And no one talks down to me. No one! I know you saw me and that whore at the river. I would have fucked that woman if it hadn't been for you.
And what would that have achieved?
She'd have learnt her lesson. And don't you think I noticed how you spied on me and that horse thief? I should kill you for that. I should. Let me tell you, I will fuck Bartholomew's whore of a daughter. I will fuck her good. I'm a man! Damn it, I'd fuck the boy if that was the only way to put him in his place. Hell, he looks like he'd enjoy it too.
Vous n'êtes pas un homme, vous êtes une bête. Dieu lui-même ne pourrait pardonner ses péchés.
Not even God would forgive those sins.
Of course he would. He already did. The bishop told me.
Then the bishop is wrong.
Hey, we're on the same side here. Now, we will stay here a while longer, as I've not finished eating. Shit.
William a planté le couteau dans la table, si par malheur l'évêque voyait ça. Une assiette grasse, William l'a laissé traîner sur la table. Une tasse de l'évêque, William a renversé du vin sur toute la table.
If the bishop finds out about this, he will not be pleased. I have to fix this. And if anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.
What's that?
It's from the scripture. The end of days.
The second death of the sinners.
Bishop Waleran said that if a sinner stares into the flame, the devil stares back from the lake of fire.
What?
I can't see him.
Me neither. What's he supposed to look like?
Comment arranger ça?
Throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
What?
Hell. It is a depiction of hell.
The bishop said the relief intimidates even his most impious visitors. They all fear death.
I'm not afraid to die.
Do not fear those who kill the body. Rather fear him who can destroy both soul and body. In hell.
Who's he?
The devil. A fallen angel.
I have nothing to be afraid of.
The cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars. Their souls are the devil's. They will all go to hell.
Stop it! Hell is far away. I'm not afraid.
Okay.
Make him go. I want him to leave. Now.
We should leave.
I'm not done here yet. We stay.
Better.
Il fallait ranger.
There, that looks better. I think you have overstayed your welcome.
So what? What are you going to do?
The bishop will reprimand me if he finds out I let that man in. I know he will.
Ugh.
Oh, dis donc.
It looks better now. We should get going. It looks better now. No, I already tidied up.
Ah, je pensais qu'on pouvait le menacer avec un couteau. Que se passe-t-il dans sa tête? Pourquoi faut-il qu'il blesse ceux qui sont plus faibles que lui? N'y a-t-il pas d'espoir pour les faibles?
No. It looks better now. I have to get him out of here.
Il veut pas partir, hein.
For some, hell. What is it?
We ride back to Winchester. Now!
Ah, ok.
What happened?
Maybe he saw things to come.
How can I thank you?
Tell me, what is being built out there?
What?
A substantial construction is underway, it seems.
Yes, but...
What is it?
A castle. The bishop is building a castle.
Un château.
A castle? Why a castle?
I don't know. It is not for me to ask or question the bishop.
Of course.
Je pensais qu'il construisait une
And I
cathédrale.
doubt it's for you to question him either. That man, William, had no idea why you two came here, had he? You came here to spy on the bishop. You brought this man here. Leave! Go!
Oh, c'est faux. Plus tard, de retour à Winchester.
There you are. My son seemed thoughtful when he returned.
You priests and your talk. You always get to him.
He seemed more excited after talking to your bishop, though. Then again, we know Waleran is good with words. Don't we, my husband?
Of course, yes.
Speaking of Waileran, what did you find, monk?
Un chantier, ouais.
A construction site.
Ah. So Waileran has a building project of his own. Did you also find out what he is building?
A castle.
Yes. He is building a castle for himself. And he used up every stone and every tree on his own lands. He claims he wants Bartholomew's land for your cathedral. But what Waileran was is a castle.
He's always been like that.
Not long ago, you doubted my word. Do you still doubt me now, Father?
Bah non.
What do you want from me?
As Prior of Kingsbridge, you will agree that my husband shall have the whole earldom of Shiring.
And why would I do you a favor like that?
Because we will support the rebuilding of your cathedral with our stones and our timber.
The king can live up to all of his promises, and Waileran gets nothing.
That is our offer. What do you say?
Ne pas accepter et marchander. On va pas accepter et marchander.
No, we have no deal.
Why not?
We made you a good offer.
Alors là... En fait, ils ont juste besoin de moi.
You need me. The king still considers giving all the lands of the earldom to Waileran to rebuild our cathedral. You need this deal with me just as much as I do.
This is... Oh. We taught this fool well, it seems.
What are your terms, Father?
Diviser le comté. On va le diviser.
What is more valuable, arable land or forest?
Arable land, of course.
Then you shall have the arable and I'll have the forest.
I need the forest to hunt. An earl must have his hunting grounds.
You can hunt there. I just want the timber for my cathedral.
Ugh.
Which do you want, the cattle pastures or the sheep grazings?
The pasture.
Then I'll have the hill farms with their sheep. Would you like the income from markets or the quarry?
Suppose we said the quarry.
You won't, though, will you?
No. We'll take the markets. You can have the stones.
It is agreed, then?
We have a pact. My husband will let the king know of our agreement. Bishop Waileran will be quite surprised. You will see his true face when he does not get what he wants.
Bah voilà. Eh, je trouve qu'on a bien négocié pour nos terres. De mon point de vue, c'est la meilleure chose à faire. Le plus important, c'est nos terres. Comme ça, on peut reconstruire la cathédrale, peut-être partir des dettes qu'on a aussi. Bref, de toute façon, nous allons arrêter cet épisode ici. J'espère que cette vidéo vous aura plu. Quant à moi, écoutez, je vous dis à très bientôt pour de prochaines aventures.